Yo, it's
Yo,
your
yo.
boy Big Mouth of the South, man. Let the people know we rocking with.
Yo, this Nietzsche Fettuccine, Mr. Muddy District 237. What's the word, Big Man? How everything going, so?
Muddy District.
You know what I mean?
What Muddy District stand for?
Shit, I don't really got no acronym and nothing like this. Is Muddy District, man. It's where I'm from, man. It's, swampland. It's a swampland. This right here, we literally built on swampland, so I consider it just Muddy District, you know what I'm saying? Got the name from a trip I took, going overseas, looking down, praying, and, I was right over the Potomac River, and that shit was like brown, and it was green and yellow, so, man, that shit Muddy District.
Yeah. Shit, now, I guess the better question would be, what does Muddy District represents? Like, I see you be on your fashion tip, you be having shoes, you be having the latest fashion with the pants, the vest. Like, what do you represent? Are you a stylist? You just into fashion? You just sell clothes? Like, what do you do?
I mean, I look at it like Muddy District is a lifestyle, man. Like a real live lifestyle, man. I was into videography at the time, so I felt like how better would it be to have my own merch on while I'm filming, while I'm moving around. And then I felt like the name was such a appealing name. You know what I mean? Like people was really rocking with the name, like Muddy District. It's just catchy. So I'm like, man, I might as well start trying to make it a real brand, get some merch. You know what I mean? Investing in the shoes, and you know what I mean. Now we here.
Yeah. But are you a stylist?
Nah, I wouldn't say a stylist. I just like fashion. I'm one of them guys that was always into clothes and shoes. My older brother, did a lot of time, but he was into, before he was doing time, he was into clothes. I was into shoes. So I had all the shoes, he had all the clothes. He had a bunch of clothes, I just had a bunch of shoes. And growing up, I didn't want to look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That was my thing. I didn't want to look like nobody else in school. They don't really want to wear the same clothes. If somebody had the same outfit on, I'd probably go home, change, and come back. Straight up.
How much would you say it costs to start your own fashion line?
Honestly, it don't cost much to start your own fashion line. If you have the right ideas, if you have the right, plan, it's more so about just getting a piece of product. Get that product that people like, people admire, then go from there, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what you really want to do,
Yeah, but like how many products or like how many items do you gotta have for you to be like, oh yeah, this is official brand?
So I would say you have to have at least hats, socks, shorts, t-shirts, hoodies, you know what I mean? You have just the amount that you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. You know what I mean? The more you be creative, the more you're gonna get out of it. Anything.
But I'm saying this is like a certain amount, like as in quantity, like you need like 2 shirts or 5 hoodies. Like, is there a specific number for you to be an official clothing brand?
Nah. What it is though, if you want to start your own clothing brand, man, look, I got my own manufacturing. Y'all can come through me. I don't have no limit on, well, at least 10 items. You know what I mean? You got to at least get 10 items and more. So some manufacturers will only take your order if you order 20 items, 40 items. You know what I mean? So now if you order 40 items of some clothes that nobody want, you wasting money. That's when you getting hit. So it's all about finding that product. You know what I mean? That one product that people are like, yo, I get that. So let us start off with pre-orders. Go from there.
Yeah. Shit, would you consider yourself like an independent clothing brand?
Yeah, definitely independent. Nobody, I ain't got nothing functioning what I'm going. Nothing functioning what I'm controlling. You know what I'm saying?
What's like the hardest thing though, about being an independent clothing brand?
The hardest thing about being an entrepreneur in general, independent clothing brand entrepreneur, one day you could be up. You could have a lot of sales. You know what I mean? You get like $3,000 one day. The next day you could get like $400, $500 if that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being consistent, trying to make sure that you got some stuff that will sell. You know what I mean? More so, because shit ain't nothing promising. You know what I mean?
How would you compare your clothing brand to a designer clothing brand such as like a Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dior, Prada?
I compare myself to them. I'm not there yet. Meaning is if I'm there mentally, I'm there as far as getting these products made and clothes made and having the quantity and quality. But as far as getting them into the reach and into the atmosphere of the wealthy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The luxury stores and stuff. This is what this is. This is start to my luxury brand. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to just do a regular clothing brand. I'm trying to do a luxury brand. This is the beginning before I start hitting the Neiman's Marcus and the Nordstrom's Rack and the Saks Fifth. You know what I mean? Speaking into existence.
But would you say it's a different in quality from your brand and a designer brand?
Nah, ain't no different in quality because I got pretty much everything they got, you know what I mean? If not more, you know what I mean? I got my own shoes, you know what I mean? Some shoes like this, I get compliments for all the time, you know what I mean? Money District, man. These right here is the G7 Blazers, you know, come in 2 colorways. Orange, and I got green right behind me if y'all see that. But I got pretty much the same thing a lot of these heavy designer brands got. As far as the looks, as far as the quality, it's right here.